Hello and welcome to Forever Rugby on Forever Sports. And Ireland tonight have showed once again why this tournament for me is theirs to lose. A 59-16 demolition of a brave Tonga side which hung in there for about 50 minutes before the Ireland power game. The pace of the play and the class was just too much for Tonga, who people wondered what sort of to expect from them. And we saw moments tonight of how they can be a very solid side. But still a long way to go. And I think tonight we very much were reminded of the class of Ireland and just how good they can be when they turn on. But also how good the entire squad is. You know, their bench came on, and that was where they went for the jugular, really. The starting team had built up quite a decent lead and basically put the game to bed, to be fair. But there's still a little bit of hope in the Tongans' game way of play before that bench came on from Ireland and just absolutely blew Tonga away. Before we sort of review exactly what happened during the game, please do smash a like on the video. Please do subscribe to the channel as well. It was a pretty bad start for Tonga as well. It wasn't a terrible start, to be fair. It was 3-3 until 20 minutes. So it was a pretty good start in the first 10 minutes before a silly penalty, really, which they could see Johnny Sexton added the extra 3. But that was cancelled out by William Havili in the 16th minute. So a pretty decent start overall. They were hanging on a lot, but they were affecting a couple of turnovers and avoiding points pretty well before eventually Ty Byrne went over for the first try in the 21st minute, Johnny Sexton adding the extras. However, a penalty just a few minutes later allowed Havili to make it a 4-point game, and there it remained for just 2 minutes before Caelan Doris went over in the 26th minute. Sexton adding the extras, Mac Hansen in the 33rd minute, Sexton in the 38th minute, and all of a sudden what was 10 points to 6 in the 24th minute was 31 points to 6 in the 39th. And with the game pretty much done, Tonga gave themselves a glimpse of hope with a try just before half time through Vaifita. A great try, to be fair. William Avili nailing the conversion to make it 31 points to 13 at half time. I did say that it was going to have to be very important that Tonga had to score first in the second half. They did so, but through a penalty to make it 31 points to 13. And then another penalty to make it 31 points to 16. So yeah, it was 31 points to 13 at half time, then a penalty to make it 31 to 16. So they did score 10 unanswered points. And at that moment, they were playing with a bit of confidence, but Ireland were being patient, I think. And had Tonga scored again, maybe a comeback could have been on. But Ireland just sort of stuck to their guns, going back to basics. Eventually, they managed to penetrate the defenses in the 59th minute. So for the first 20 minutes, you know, I thought that Tonga played pretty well over the second half, and they came good. But then the reality is that Ireland unloaded the bench. Ryan Beard, Ty Furlong came back on, Craig Casey came on, and that was it, really. Bundy Aki, 63rd minute, Bundy Aki, 69th minute, Rob Herring, 80th minute, Ross Byrne adding all those conversions, final score 59 points to 16. Bundy Aki, what a player. What a player. We'll look at the stats in a moment. But overall, Ireland had 61% possession, 56% territory, scoring 8 tries to 1, 1 penalty to 3. They ran twice as many meters as Tonga, beating 33 defenders, 6 clean breaks, 72 gain line carries, 180 passes, 5 offloads apiece. In fact, Tonga were actually better at the breakdown, and that was an interesting aspect. I think that's somewhere which other teams might look at Ireland to try and expose. Look at the defense, for example. Tonga had made 125 of 158 tackles at 79%, where Ireland made 86 of 98 at 88%. The goal kick success rate was 100% from each team, which is quite interesting. Rucks are pretty similar. Tonga lineup was an absolute disaster, pretty much summed up by the fact that the final moment of the game was a ball over the top into Rob Herring's hands, who then crashed over for a try. Ireland missing just 2. Ireland didn't miss a scrum. Neither did Tonga, actually. Scrums are pretty even. But Ireland defense, from a discipline point of view, 30 penalties conceded, which is not ideal, but Tonga even worse at 16 penalties conceded. If you look at some individual performances, I thought Johnny Sexton was close to his best, but Bundy Aki, let's have a moment for Bundy Aki. 2 tries, by the way. 4 tackles made, not a single missed. 80 meters gained, 10 defenders beaten, 2 clean breaks, 7 passes. Phenomenal performance. A performance for the ages from him. Apart from that, I thought Johnny Sexton was very good. I thought Ty Byrne was very good. I thought Caelan Doris was very busy as well. I thought Ty Furlong was getting along the park nicely. I thought Gary Ringrose was getting involved very well as well. Off the bench, I thought that Ian Henderson actually looked pretty good off the bench. I thought Craig Casey played nicely. For Tonga, Yeah, the usual suspects really. Charles Pital was very solid. Always looked excited with ball in hand. Fakitore, they couldn't really get him into the game as much. I thought that Vai Fafita had a solid game. I thought that Leva Fafita had a solid game. But just didn't really manage to really capitalize on the weight, at least the weight advantage and physicality they did have to Tonga. Ireland looked brilliant in that last 20 minutes, and I think once again showed us why they are so highly rated. But what did you think of the game? I want you to know what you think down in the comments below. Please do smash a like on the video. Please do subscribe to the channel as well. Thank you very much for watching. My name is Steven, and I'll chat to you soon.